So, obviously, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. This channel, the Apefather channel, is for entertainment purposes only. Wow! Finance news, though, on the other hand, is for clickbait only. You know what? This guy just doesn't stop. The good cop, bad cop. I hate this guy so much. He's another one I want to box. Tell him. Tell him I'll box him too. I like to lay him out with one punch. All right. It's like the guy is the most like obvious clickbaiter. I mean, I've never seen anything in my whole life like it. So one minute he'll say something like, whatever it is, Gary Gensler is doing this for the AMC Apes. And then the next minute, Gary Gensler is not doing nothing for the apes. It's like he does like contradicting videos all the time. You know what I mean? Like the DTCC and the SEC knew all along, and then they'll say something. Gary Gensler is doing something terrible. He's against the apes. I'm just saying. It's like I'm not telling you the exact titles, but they're direct opposites. So like what's her name? Paula Abdul, opposites attract. That's what he does. That's his strategy. Good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. And the sick thing though is that he constantly gets views. And I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I hate this guy so much. He's another one I'd like to run into, the way like you ever see that movie what is it, Staying Alive, where Matt Travolta just bumped into like Stallone. He's another one I want to bump into. I like to take that guy and throw him down a New York City sewer. I mean, I understand that you want to make money, but just keep it real. That's it. Keep it real. You don't have to constantly do this back and forth. It's like he'll say something like this. He'll be like, Moaz is confirmed. I think he just gave a date, May 5th. I'm not sure. He just something like May 5th. What's May 5th? What exactly is it? And then nothing will happen. He'll say June 5th. You know what I mean? It's like the guy is just a piece of garbage. And it just makes me physically ill. It makes me physically sick. You ever see like The Exorcist with Linda Blair? Remember she threw up all that green throw up. That's what I'd like to do if I met this guy. Say, hey, are you finance news? Yes, I am. And just like blast green throw up all over his face because it's like, God, listen to me. I know. You know what gets me with these people? They only care about themselves. See, you want to know what the difference is between the Apefather and this loser slug finance news, okay? The thing is that I actually care about you. I swear this on God, and I really mean this from the bottom of my heart. See, I would feel guilty if I made it and you didn't make it. Okay, like I'll give you an example. Like, let's say I'm outside, I'm in a restaurant, and I'm by myself. This happens sometimes. Sometimes I just go out myself. I want to unwind. I'm constantly thinking, I got to feed my wife. I got to feed my kids. I got to feed my dogs. I got to feed my mom. See, I can't just relax. I can't just enjoy my own company and enjoy my own food because I'm always worried about my family. And I consider my AMC and my GameStop family my family as well. And that's why if I make it, you make it. But people like Finance News, he's hoping, in my opinion, that AMC stock never has the MOAS. He wants this to go on for years because you know what it is? He don't give a shit. He just wants to keep making those clickbait videos, just like New York Gigolo, New York Angelo. But I think that this guy Finance News is even worse. I think it's even worse. I mean, every week the guy is predicting. You remember he said there was going to be a blast off to $136. Okay, that was like 2 weeks ago. What happened with that, right? What happened to the blast off to $136? And the thing is, he just doesn't stop because it's all about ad revenue. That's what it is with this guy. See, with me, it's about getting known. I swear to you, that is my main focus. It is like, I'll give you an example. If I make, say, $500 in ad revenue, between that I ate $200 worth of food and I always tip big. Jennifer, do I always tip big?
Oh yeah.
Like I gave the girl out of $200, I gave her $80. That's just what I do. All right, that's 40%. You know what I mean? That's a pretty big tip. I like to treat people good because in essence, they treat me good. That's why when we go to restaurants, we get treated with respect because they know that we care for them. It's the same way I care for my family. It's the same way I care for you. I care for my AMC and my GameStop family, my Ape family. But this guy, Finance News, doesn't care about you. I just wish all of you would just boycott that damn channel. Really, just teach them a lesson. Just tell them, we're going to stop watching you for 2 weeks until you make an actual video that's not clickbait, you piece of garbage. But unfortunately, as the Apefather is learning, YouTube is like, you ever hear that song? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. What was it? Starship, right? I think that was the band. But the thing is, YouTube seems to be built on clickbait. That's it. People love clickbait. It's like they're addicted. It's like a gambling addiction. It's like you lose $10,000. You can't walk out of the casino. You got to get a margin. Like I was with a buddy of mine one time. This guy was bad, right, John? Adam. This guy's bad, man. The guy had first of all, he had 10,000 of his own money. He loses it. He comes to me, Rich, can I borrow 1,000? I give it to him. Now, granted, he did pay me back, but I'm just saying, he borrowed money from his brother. He borrowed money from his mother that was there. He borrowed money from his sister. Lost all the money. Then after that, he maxed out his credit cards. Then after that, he got a margin that he had to still pay off over a few months. Guy ended up losing like 30,000. It's called an addiction, gambling addiction, and that's what it is with these YouTube, the people who watch these clickbaits. I feel like you're addicted to clickbait because listen, every time I see a clickbait video, they get tremendously high views. So I guess once in a while I throw it a little bit just to mess with your heads, but ultimately I try to be real. I like to keep it real. But Finance News, he don't want to keep it real. That guy is the most obvious, blatant clickbaiter out there. So whatever. You'll see next week. He's going to say we're shooting up to probably 200 next week. He's just a piece of garbage.